Future homeowner parking, otherwise known as Back Beach Road. Here we go. Welcome to the channel. I am Matt the Lizard, your guide in this adventure and exploration. Today, we're going to check out Beach Access 22, brand new beach access point. And it looks to be very ADA compliant, which is good. Everybody needs a chance to go to the beach. So if you can just remember to keep both hands inside the video until it comes to a complete stop, and you want to watch this one all the way to the end. All right, let's go take a look. Okay, at a cost of about $470,000 reportedly by WGHG, the county built a new beach access point. Way back when, there was probably a motel here. I had filmed here previously, and I actually lost all the footage. But because this particular point was under construction and didn't even show up on Google Maps, I just sort of skipped it. And when it was announced that it was all completed and open, I decided to do circle back. And I had somebody actually suggest it to me also. Thanks, Clayton. Okay, you can kind of see what's going on here. It's a little bit different. It's dusk to dawn parking. And there's about 6 spots for cars, so that are open to anybody, and there's about 6 handicap parking spots, and they're noted as not being able to back into the parking space. And my only guess is because of the accessories on a mobility vehicle, sometimes it will extend out past the bumper and that'll block the sidewalk. That's probably why. There could be another reason. So, no overnight parking here. Looks like they do shut the gates regularly. Probably tow you away too. But this is interesting. Golf cart parking. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots for golf carts. And some guy on a neon green one is already taking up the prime spot. Wonder who that is. So it's not a big, huge lot. But as far as beach access points go, it is pretty big. It's all paved. And I will show you, you can walk in from elsewhere. You don't have to walk through the parking lot through this point. Yeah, no backing into parking space. I think I just proved my thing, and that's why. But it looks like whoever this is was considerate of that. He didn't want to block the sidewalk. So I think that's the only goal. Let's not shout at him. There's a drive gate and a walk gate. Small bike rack, so if you ride a bicycle up here or an e-bike, you're good. Did some really nice landscaping. Not sure what this is. Must be some kind of electrical thing. There is a bench that's been donated by the Women's Civic Club of PCB. Nice polyurethane Trex board construction. That'll last a long time. I'm guessing this is water hookup since it's chain for irrigation for the county. And there is a shower here. One at the more accessible height and one at the taller height. Wow, that shower head is really loose. If I had a wrench, I'd fix that. And you can kind of see no parking right here. And then something interesting, and this is what they use to kind of talk about this on WGHG. No, it's not mat style, but it is a blue mat. They said this is about 100 feet of blue matting that goes down to the shoreline. Which I wouldn't really call that the shoreline, but it helps. And then once you get to that point, if you have the large tire wheelchairs, or if you're on a cane or something, it can be kind of difficult, especially in soft sand to walk through here. And there are garbage cans down here. There's just none inside the beach access point. It could be by design. Maybe that's how they want to do it, because they know the beach service has to come empty these, and that would be just another one that had to be emptied. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? We're kind of getting to what they call local summer now. A lot of the tourists have gone. There's still quite a few here. Most of the local kids start school tomorrow. It's still quite warm. Grand Surf Club condo next to us. And something I thought was kind of interesting here. They've put sea oat spurs out here. They probably did a certain amount of construction, and it might have damaged the dune, or maybe the dune just wasn't good anymore due to erosion. And they have sprinklers. And they also added these sand fences to kind of catch some of the vegetation and sand. So I'm sure in a couple of years that will look like this, which is good. Nature's barrier against storms. Very important. Okay, they've been talking about replacing the beach warning signs. There wasn't one at the entrance to this beach access, but this one is here. For me, I would say it should be facing as you go towards the beach. After you leave the beach, you read the flag sign and go, wow, that's interesting. But it could be that they're not done. Same old thing. Double red flag. Don't even enter the water. Red flag is a high hazard, high surf, strong currents. Yellow is a medium hazard. That's going to be your baseline. You're going to almost never see green, which is a low hazard. You will occasionally see purple, dangerous marine life. The absence of a flag does not ensure safe water. You can see to the distance there, we're on a yellow flag right now. They'll probably take assessment and 10 o'clock change the flags. I believe that's when they do it. You could sign up for their alerts. That's what I do. I get it on my phone. There's a lot of times I'm at work and it's like, oh, it's a red flag. I can't go to the beach right now. But they got to do something. Yeah, that shower head is just loose. I could report it, but if I had a wrench on me, I can almost fix that. I'm not a plumber, but I run a hardware store. Maybe I'll come back and do something about it. Local man arrested trying to steal shower head. Headline at ADA compliant beach access point. He's also accused of stealing all the garbage cans. Ooh, there goes a service tractor. Doing his thing, skimming sand. Good job. Okay, here's this week's hidden lizard. If you know where I'm at. I gave plenty of clues. Free lizard, first to find. A few independent owned condos managed by AquaView. And there's the surf club. Some non-named ones, but all Gulfront, of course. Then going down here, we have some of the older motel styles. Lolly on the beach, been here for years. That's right next to the Beach Access 21. We filmed over here already. I do like that sun mural though. That's cool. Hope that shows up on video. You can see some rental houses down here. Very residential. Then you've got another place, Colonial Shores. I believe the Lolly on the Beach folks own this one as well. I like that brick. And some more condos here. The Oasis. This is Eddie and Betty's Vacation Rentals. Nice guy. I know the guy who owns that. I actually bought a '64 Chevy from him, Chevy Bel Air. It sat in that garage over there for a long time. They used to keep it as a beach car. So it was here, they would fly in or wherever, come to town, that'd be their car that they'd go do errands with. And had 40,000 miles on it, the original tires when I bought it. The paint inside the doors and the trunk and everything was like a brand new car. The rest of it had surface rust because it had been covered in years of moisture and everything. So I ended up selling it. But it was a fun car, but it was not a get in and ride car. You had to tweak with it all the time. Not that it was junky, it was just it was old. You know, it didn't like to be disturbed first thing in the morning. Over here, Spartan Inn. I know the owners of this place very well. They're nice people. I believe they've got it for sale. Like unofficially, they're entertaining offers. Kind of interesting, well-kept place. They don't put up with any shenanigans. The owners are tough but fair and good people. They just want the place to stay nice. That's that. And then Ocean Terrace is down here. They have a building here and then have one Gulf side. There's some other condos up here. Kind of a 60s, 70s style with the slanted roof. Going towards this way. Gulf Crest condo is there. That was an older motel style, and it was one of those ones where they kept the name during our building boom of 2004 to 2006, around in there, and built a big tower here. It used to be a lot smaller. And then I've already talked about this for the beach access points. There is public parking here. Again, no overnight parking. They don't want people camping in here. Because that's just never good. Somebody stole his license plate. But it is free. And there is some handicap accessible spots here. And we're on the back side of what's known as the mothership, Miss Newbies. In the age of all the super clubs being gone, Spinnaker and La Villa, that's probably the big one. That's where everybody ends up at the end of the night. Well, not everybody. Some of us have to work. There's a house by Access 24 we had filmed over there when it was not as far along in construction. It's still going good. There's Sugar Beach condos. Definitely like 80s style condo. Maybe 3-story. That looks like a 2-story. And then right around the corner here we have some, there's a food truck. And where I went for breakfast this morning was Wendy's. I will say there's not a lot of breakfast choices within walking distance of Beach Access 22. It's not a criticism, just saying. Some of the hotel style amenities, they'll have a breakfast bar. And I was gonna go in and pay, but a lot of the properties don't allow golf carts on property. So, and I get why, because there's a lot of rental golf carts. There's a little coffee shop here. Surfing Goat Beach Shop. Yeah, I might go check that out. Are they open? And Bricks and Barley Pizza. These guys have a couple of these around here. Pretty good pizza. And they do pizza by the slice, that's what I like. We're here at the Surfing Goat Beach Shop. Convenience store, coffee. Looks like they have ice cream next door. We'll check it out. Looks like the ice cream shop is attached, but not open yet. You can see. Oh gosh. Sorry about that. They do henna tattoos in here. A lot of kids' clothing. That's good. They have boogie boards, drinks. Beach tools and stuff like that. Basics for doing cooking in your condo. And they have ice cream on this side. And they have coffee as well. And there's a few spots to sit down. Let's take a look. See if they have. No Bart, only Bort. It's cool. They have their own little embroidered sweatshirt. How you doing? Good morning. Hats, stuff. Close-up view of Newbies. Once again, mentioning the drive-through liquor store. Something I had never seen until I moved to Florida. I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I just thought it was funny. This front, they have Authentica Express doing food. They're not open yet. Here's Moby Dicks entire store, $9.99 or less. And they have an ice cream place next to it as well. And they do live alligator feeding. I don't know if they're open. If they're open, maybe we'll go in. Here's another Bob Duato piece. We talked about him in the past. I work right across one of his pieces. The big whale. Bob Duato. They're open. Lots of stuff in here. This place is pretty big. Air conditioning feels good this morning though. In here, let's take a look at the alligator. I don't see him. He's crafty. They're probably little ones. Yeah, they get too big. This enclosure wouldn't do anything. I don't see him. Maybe they've got them in a back cage or something. And they put them out certain times of the day. I don't know. You guys see what everything else they have. Typical tourist stuff. Lots of t-shirts. Lots and lots of t-shirts. Hats. And plenty of beach supplies, boogie boards, stuff like that. This shirt's kind of crazy. I'd wear it. Oh, I kind of like these tin signs. Those are cool. Lots of cups. Gifts. You can bring home the memories. Alright, that was Moby Dicks. Right next to Moby Dicks is a place called Foghorns. Foghorns is Been around for a long time. I think since I've lived here, this is the third spot it's had. They have quite a following. I knew the owner before he passed away. Nice guy, nice family. But it's your local watering hole. For the locals to go in there, you're gonna see somebody you know for sure. And then next to it is Neon's Beach Shack, which used to be, well, it's been a few different things. It was most recently, before this, it was that Cajun place, which is moved further up on Thomas. And before that, it was Red Rose Pizza. It was both really good restaurants. I have yet to go in here, so I'm not sure what it's like. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Over here we have Captain Jack's Family Buffet. If you want the crab legs, they say this is where you need to go. Not a sponsor. They definitely could be a sponsor. I don't eat there very often. I'm not really a buffet kind of person, but their food is good when I've had it. Across the street from that is a golf cart rental place. That's kind of taken over from the scooters, since the scooters were legislated out. That's a funky little house block. There's a gas station nearby. And here's Outlaw Rentals. Their logo, it says, "Ride it like you stole it." Look at that. It sits 6 people. That's big. Over here is Emerald Falls Fantasy Golf. Not to be confused with putt-putt or miniature golf. This is fantasy golf. And a little fun bit of trivia. You see that octopus in the middle of the water? I actually tinted the paint for him. How do you screw up purple, I guess? But still, a little fun. And I'm sure they've painted it a few times since then. They have fantasy golf course, they have an arcade, and then there's a full go-kart tracks over that way. I'll go there and check that out. There's their arcade. Played here many times. Cool. Ooh, what's this? Doesn't look like they're open yet. No. These guys are a really good customer of ours. I like it. Wonder what they're planning on doing with that. Probably putting it on the course. I'd love to have that in my living room. Bungee jumping. Well, true bungee jumping they don't really do here anymore. Where they just put it around your ankles and you dive off. Now you're in a cage. The front side of it. The all wooden go-kart track. And another fun fact, the pilings used on that track actually got delivered here by the lumber company, and we sold them to them. Some of them, most of them. And I had to actually unload them with the forklift. And what's interesting is that they're heavy. They're like telephone poles, but they're very dense, and if you were to drop one, it would shatter because they're just so dense. Luckily I didn't drop one. I had a lot of people helping me, and I was careful and took my time. I don't do too much of that anymore. Another go-kart track here, or it's an extension of it. And then behind is St. Thomas Square. And here's the Wendy's where I ate breakfast. Cool. A memorial to somebody here. It's an odd place for a memorial. Emerald Falls, they have a sister track and arcade across from, pretty close to where I work on Front Beach Road. You See the front side of Newbies. Looks like they're open. I'm not gonna go in there right now. We're heading back up. This light is Joan Avenue here. There's a lot of little places in here. Guadalajara is pretty good food. Had that many times. Good margaritas. I like their salsa. There's condos up above and then retail down below. What's this place? Homie's Eatery. Huh. We might take a closer look at that. Trying to see if I can see a menu or anything in here. I can't really tell what kind of food they have in there. Given the name, it's probably some sort of California or Hispanic street food. Who knows? Homies, I'll come check it out. There's a European food mart here. And a Versace studio. You can get your hair done. I'm glad I don't live right above a hair salon. That would cost me a fortune for my wife. And there's some other stuff. A massage spa. I will let the viewers make their own conclusions. A CBD store where they have CBD for your pets, which I guess is a thing. Then there's this place called King Kong. Boba tea and smoothies. This is usually my wife and I's place. We'll come here on Sundays. We'll drive the golf cart up here just like I just did now. Actually, she knew I was here. She probably said, pick me up something. She's still sleeping. But they have these milk tea smoothies and stuff. They're very good. I really like it. I haven't really had too much of the food here, but the drinks are amazing. Their Vietnamese coffee is good. Pretty much everything I've tried is good here. The lemonades, all good stuff. And if you're into the boba, they've got it. Over on this side of the street, you can see the side entrance to Hammerhead Freds. Longboards, I've eaten at both of those places. Don't you know I'm YouTubing? And there's a new place opening up that used to be a Subway. It's called the Big Easy, so it's going to be something Cajun inspired, I'm sure. Here's the Big Easy. It was a Subway and a couple other things most recently. I'll give it a shot. There's longboards. Hammerhead Freds. Cool place. I've actually played on stage here once. This one's kind of like Sharky's and kind of like Harpoon Harry's. It's a nightclub. It's the biggest nightclub we have now. We used to have bigger ones. We're going to talk about that in a minute. A cool atmosphere here. They have inside seating, outside seating. They can handle big groups. Never had a bad meal here once. Like their jerk chicken. That's probably my favorite. We're heading further down Thomas Drive. You can see the Summit Condos there. Coming up on our right, there's a few other businesses. Campers Inn, Florida Water Sports. And something kind of interesting here. What remains of La Villa. I've filmed over here before, but the big story is next door. Spinnaker, awesome food, great view. You can see that It's truly the end of an era marked by the demolition of the building. They started this about a week or so ago, and it's going to become a Tootsies. I'm not sure what's happening with the property on the other side. That might be not part of the deal. This will be quite something. It'll be, once again, be a concert venue. Being that it's Tootsies, it's going to be a little bit heavier on the country music. But you got to give the people what they want. And I'm kind of sad to see it go. I had a lot of good times in there. Went there many times in my younger days. This was the spot right here where I'm standing. Spring break headquarters. Spring break is one of those things that's been kind of, you know, discouraged and legislated away, much like this business. But time marches on. Rust never sleeps. Termites never get satiated. Good luck, Tootsies. Hope you do very well here, which I got a feeling they will. Look at the size of the parking lot. The building only goes as far as that. They'll be able to seat hundreds of cars in here like it used to be. And probably have some big name acts come in here, which is good for business. We are pro tourism here on the Matt the Lizard channel. And you can see across the street, there's Campers Inn, Florida Water Sports. They have some little camping cabins, and they do RVs in there as well. Here we are at the entrance of Florida Water Sports. I interviewed these guys when I did the Summer Coast Boat Show, I think it was called, and they're selling these LSVs, and these have some really, really nice features, and they kind of went into all that. They also sell kayaks and stuff here, but these are cool. Lithium-ion batteries and a lot of other features. I believe they can be made street legal too. This is something else I'd never seen until I moved to Florida. It was a vending machine for bait. I guess it makes sense. And something that's kind of neat here, they have beach wagons with the inflatable tires for rent, which is smart. Because, I mean, you don't want to buy something that's going to take up a whole bunch of room in your car. Better to rent it. Now this place is like a superstore for fishing and water fun. I've never been a good fisherman, so I don't really know anything about it. If I go out with somebody who knows what they're doing, I've had fun. But for me to go out, I won't catch anything. But these guys have everything you need to do it. Love their kayaks. Sup? Stand-up paddle boards. Of course, Yeti coolers. Plenty of rods and reels. All kinds of lures. Not a sponsor. These guys definitely could be a sponsor. Really good customers. And good guys. Good family that owns this. I see what they're trying to do and they're doing it well. Lots of t-shirts and hats and stuff. Kinds of water toys, snacks. Once again, Dots Pretzels. A little sad. I thought it was a regional thing. I guess they're owned by Hershey now. Which, I eat plenty of Hershey's chocolate. But they're good. That's why you're seeing them everywhere. And they do these awesome milkshakes in here. And ice cream. Basically, if I had to guess, the way he's doing it is for the RV park. He wants people not to have to leave. So they can come here, and he's got everything. So, you can see all this stuff. Hey. And then over in here, which is kind of cool, has an RV part and accessory department. And where I work, we don't sell a lot of this kind of stuff. So we do send customers here a lot of times. But he's got just everything you need. You know, sometimes these specialty fittings are going to be kind of hard to find on the road. And they'll have it, you know. Things break. There's regulators for propane. Stinky slinkies. Has the toilet tank treatment. He doesn't carry liquefied. Liquefied, that was the name. Voltage regulators, hoses, even tree saws. You have to get your slide out. There's a tree in the way. Reflectors and ratchets, batteries. And then out that door is the RV park. I'm gonna say that's gonna be probably guests only. I'm not gonna go walk out there without permission. But it is a nice, well-kept place. All right. Hey, man, how you been? Good to see you. So you can see they have a lot of stuff here. It's geared towards everybody, not just people staying in the park. I mean, you come here, there's all kinds of gift ideas and equipment. They even have frozen pizzas. That's awesome. Yeah, because I should come here for lunch sometimes. Cleaning supplies. Plenty of merchandise. They'll even put line on your reel for you. And I'm sure they sell fishing licenses too. Well, that was it. Florida Water Sports, adjacent to Campers Inn. Over here we got Marcy's Pizza. It's been about 4 or 5 different pizza places since I've lived here. I don't think I've eaten there. Hershey branded ice cream place. And next to the Moondrifter. You can kind of see another view through there. There's actually a beach access point there. Nowhere to park though. It's not an official one. I think it's just for the condo. Foot traffic only. Another new development here on the water, right on the lagoon. The landing PCB, kind of a computer rough sketch of what it'll look like. It'll be on the water. What do they say? God's not building any more mountain views and you're not building any more water views. So that's where you got to build and invest. Won't be a big, huge place. Let's see, maybe about one, after 3 stories, probably about, I don't know, 50 units or so. It is an active construction site and it is signed no trespassing, so I'm not going to go in there, of course. You can kind of see beyond the lagoon. And you can take that out into the St. Andrews Bay, through the pass, into the Gulf of Mexico. And anywhere you want to go. That's like the 5th diaper I've seen today. Who's doing that? Please don't do that. Okay, well there you have it, and there it is. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate all my new subscribers. Still growing a little at a time. If you enjoyed what you watched here today, you can hit like down below. If you want to see more of my videos that are much like this one, you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to find out when I upload a new video, hit the notification bell. As always, comments, corrections, and questions are always welcome. Special requests are also welcome. I do read all my comments. I try to respond to all of them. If there's something you want me to film in Bay County or the surrounding area, let me know. I'll do my best to try to add it to my list. Still making my way down the beach access points. Had to do kind of a walk back today to get number 22. We should be up to, I think, 67 and that way eventually. Heading up to what I think is the last one is number 96. I'm not sure. They claim there's like 100 or so point Wow. That guy was angry. Don't text and drive, people. That's definitely what she was doing, too. Oh, well. Live and let live. So I do want to say thank you, and if you could just spread the word, give the channel a share if you found something particularly interesting here. Please let me know. And remember, you are important, and the world needs more people like you. Matt the Lizard, out.